I just want to say Jay-Z doesn't love me. He doesn't love you. He doesn't love his community. And he barely loves his wife. Why I'm saying this is because he doesn't. This Rock Nation and NFL collaboration is trash. For all the black people that think Jay-Z is there, he has some power, he'll be able to make moves for us in the community. Lies. He won't do anything for us. The only thing that Jay-Z is able to do is public relations and make sure the volume is turned up extra high during the NFL Super Bowl halftime show. That's all Jay-Z is going to do for us. Now, Jay-Z, he's a businessman. He's a very smart man. He knows exactly what he's doing. He's creating generational wealth, like the Rockefellers, hence Rock Nation. Jay-Z knows exactly what he's doing. Him and the commissioner of the NFL has been in cahoots for a long time. This isn't about Jay-Z saying, I didn't like the selection. I didn't like the way this selection was working. No, what I believe Jay-Z has done, he probably whispered in people's ears. Don't perform at the NFL halftime show. They don't care about black people. You don't want to get any backlash. Let that spread. Let that ponder in people's souls. And then he goes around and tells the NFL in his so-called song, I don't need you, NFL. But I think he probably had multiple meetings, probably late 2017, mid 2018, letting them know that, hey, I'm black royalty. Any of these rappers, anybody in the music industry will listen to me. And if I tell them not to perform, they won't perform because I'm Jay-Z. I run this. I run the music industry. Because if they really wanted someone to make the NFL Super Bowl shows great, why didn't they choose anybody else? They specifically chose a black man. Why didn't they choose Elton John? Why didn't they choose Taylor Swift, maybe? Why didn't they choose CEO of Warner Brothers Music? They chose Jay-Z because it looks good on them. It looks like, oh, the NFL hired a black man. Of course they care about black inequality. They care about police brutality on black people. Of course. Now you may say,
Jay-Z, he's up there now. He's up there. He's going to create jobs.
No, he won't. Because if they wanted to make black jobs, then he would have hired black people at Tidal. Have you guys seen those pictures of Tidal employees? Not a token in sight. And if there was a token in sight, he's probably in the bathroom cleaning. You understand? So if there were going to be jobs created in this collaboration between NFL and Rock Nation, do you think those jobs will go to black people? Do you really think that? Because he's already showed us that the people that they hired at Tidal are not black. White, Asian, Indian, Chinese, Japanese, maybe, because of those tech guys. Not a black person in sight. They don't care. They just want money. The NFL chose him to stop the boycotts because I think Jay-Z has mentioned things saying black power, forget white Jesus, stuff like that. So of course they chose him, a black guy. They didn't choose anybody else. They used his platform because he can speak out to the black folks to tell them to stop kneeling. The commissioner already talked to the executive committee, which are the team owners, and said,
hey, you guys want people to stop kneeling? You want the anti-kneelers to continue to pay for the shows? You want the anti-kneelers to stop boycotting too? We hire the black men. The black committee sees that we have a black man in higher office.
Which Jay-Z is not in higher office. He is public relations. He has a cubicle on the south end of the NFL corporation under the commissioner because the commissioner can hire whoever he wants. Public relations, that's all he is. He does not have a seat at the table, nor will he ever. You may say,
he's going to become part owner one day. He's going to become part owner.
No, you cannot become part owner of the NFL. You cannot. You can become part team owner, but who's going to sell to him? He's going to put an investment into the team. From looking at the past, the only time when an NFL team is sold is when they need the money. Now they have, I think, an Arabian guy that owns the team. He paid for the full team because he knows if he was going to be part owner of one of those teams, his vote would not count. So he put $700+ million in the team and he bought it. And let's say he did become a owner of a full team. There's 32 teams, I believe. 1 out of 32 of those teams votes for this. Majority rules. I guarantee you, the NFL will never tweet. They would never Instagram saying Black Power. We stand against police brutality. We stand with Sandra Bland's Eric Gardner. We want Zimmerman to go to jail for killing Trayvon Martin. They would never tweet that because they said that inside the press conference. They would never put anything out there. But we'll say we have your back to your faces, but we will never publicly put that out there on social media. We will never say this at an award show for the NFL. No. So this collaboration is a slap in the face. And to be honest, I'm not even mad at Jay-Z. That's how you get money. The NFL didn't even need a middleman. They have a middleman, basically. Jay-Z will do the selections properly of who will perform at these NFL events. And maybe Jay-Z is out here telling them, we gotta stand against police brutality, social inequality. We gotta stand against that. And you know what the commissioner's gonna say?
Of course, Jay-Z, of course. Please make sure you leave your suggestions in the suggestion box in front of the secretary. But make sure you get Ariana Grande for 2020's Super Bowl halftime show. And get one of those black fellas to perform too.
Yes, sir. Right on that, sir. But please, sir, let's talk about the black people aren't being treated right by the police.
Like I said, put your suggestion in the suggestion box, Hova.
This is a slap in the face. This is not a one-up for the black community. Jay-Z is going to have an iron fist saying, do not perform this. Do not have pictures flashing of black people in America. Do not put your fist up. Do not do this. Do not do that. Because the owners of these NFL teams, they want it just to be about football. Do not add politics. They don't care about politics. They don't care about you or me. They just care about money, and they care about what goes on that field. That's it. Jay-Z is not for us and never will be. He's for himself and his generational wealth. He don't love me. He don't love you. He barely loves that wife of his. I believe he's still cheating. We can't believe anything this man says. This man could be the most evilest man in the entire world. And even if Jay-Z wanted to help the black community, what can the NFL do? Because they publicly will not say, we stand against police brutality against the black community. And then boom, there's another outbreak of boycotts. It's ridiculous. And even if the NFL did put out there that we stand with Black Lives Matter, that's not going to really change anything. What needs to change is the government. That's another podcast. This is about Jay-Z slapping us in the face with this collaboration for money. And the thing is, Jay-Z doesn't care. He doesn't care. He does not care at all. Because if you were getting hundreds of millions of dollars, would you turn your back on your community? You might say,
I've got morals and I'm not doing that. That's crazy.
Either way, Jay-Z has no love for us. He has no loyalty to us. Because in Jay-Z's mind, what have we done for him? Nothing. We've done nothing for him. But by his music, put him on this high pedestal, that's what we've done. But personally, you ain't saved his life. So why would he save ours? You need to see it that way. Jay-Z has no love for the black community. Now, I do have to say this. Him and his wife have given to charities. Privately, yeah, he has. But with this deal, this is money. And no matter how much he says,
I'm doing this for the black community, I'm taking action. We're past kneeling.
he basically said kneeling did nothing. Technically, it did. The kneeling of Kaepernick led to him being fired, which led to more players kneeling because he got fired, which led to the black people stop buying tickets, led to the black people not looking at the NFL or going to NFL Super Bowl parties, and then it also led to the anti-kneelers not watching because they keep seeing these players kneel during the national anthem. So it was taking effect. And the NFL made a big move by adding a black man to the roster, to public relations, to make it seem that we're with the protesting. But I promise you, they only did that to paint a pretty picture. They said that they have their backs. They don't want players to kneel anymore because the team owners do not want to see the players kneel. They just want to see them play football. That's it. They don't want anything else. And this was a smart move because there are those people that are like,
they're listening to us.
Couple of years from now, everything's going to subside. They're going to forget about Kaepernick. They're going to forget about the kneeling. And then once they've used Mr. Hova up, they'll kick him out. And if he says, I'm not leaving without a fight, they're going to publicly kill him. They're going to ruin his reputation and kicked out of there. There's billions of dollars out there just swimming in the NFL. And it's worth more than Jay-Z. They'll get rid of him quick. They're using him like he's using them. They're using him. But trust me, the NFL is smarter than him. These team owners have had money for years. I'm not saying that Jay-Z is new money, but they've got powerful people on their end. And they're not going to lose it for a black man, for a black cause. So Jay-Z is smart. He's not going to do anything for the black community. Yeah, they have more charities in the black community, but that's it. The same thing is going to happen. Black people getting killed, black people getting arrested for no reason, and it's sad. It's sad. But you can't be mad at Jay-Z. He did it for the money. He's making sure that his children, grandchildren, great-grands are going to be rich. And he's going to make sure that they're well taken care of. Anybody would do that. I would do it. You would do it. He's going to take care of his family. He's going to take care of his. And Jay-Z is just trying to manipulate the system. The NFL is trying to manipulate us. But the smart ones like you and me, we know exactly what's up. And we all know what the future holds for Mr. Carter. Jay-Z, you know what's coming. So Jay-Z, you better have a game plan. Because a few years from now, this so-called long-term collaboration partnership is not going to last. Once they've used you, then you're out of there. You don't have a seat at the table. Your suggestions need to go to the suggestion box. And that's all I'm going to say for right now. So like, comment, subscribe. Please give me your suggestions. Tell me what you think about this collaboration. And probably give me another subject to talk about. I'll talk about it. I got a lot to talk about. And I'm tired of holding all this in.